What's up, family? Today we have new information on the bill that was just signed by President Biden. We all knew that this bill was coming, in which we finally came, and I need to go ahead and let you guys know how it will affect the American people. Now, in addition to that, we have some new $1,200 monthly stimulus checks, and I want to show you guys the top states that have given out the most stimulus money since the pandemic. So before we get started, be so kind, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps us grow in the future. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off with some crazy news that happened over the weekend. This happened in Chicago, downtown Chicago to be exact, but they're calling a teen takeover, in which these particular teenagers ended up terrorizing downtown Chicago, and hundreds of teenagers ended up destroying property as well as attacking tourists, which caused the tourists to run for cover because they ended up hearing what sounded like gunshots. So anyways, guys, after this, there was a pretty much big, massive police presence, which was needed to restore the order in downtown Chicago. As you can see in this particular video, teenagers are scrambling for cover, trying to run away from all of this mayhem that is going on downtown Chicago, in which you just saw a car with a smashed window. And then it looks like after everything was over, a lot of people were just standing in the streets trying to figure out what's going on. And this was the particular time when the police actually showed up to pretty much calm everything down. But anyways, guys, this was pretty scary. I can only imagine if you were in this particular area at this particular time. It looks like it is pretty much happening in the evening time on this particular day. I believe it was on Saturday. But anyways, guys, that was very startling, if you must say. Hundreds of teenagers stormed the streets of downtown Chicago, smashing car windows, attacking bystanders, and sending panicked tourists running from the sounds of gunfire. Where are the parents of these people, they are asking? That is the question. A woman who identified as a Chicago native told Fox 32 as the unruly scene played out in downtown Chicago on Saturday night. And Fox 32 cameras captured videos of teenagers crowding the streets and police seeking to restore order to the area. Now, so far, there have not been any arrests as of yet, but the good news is that I don't think anyone was reported ending up losing their lives, so that is some good information. We definitely like to see that, although we don't like to see this type of terrorizing issues going on in any state around the country. So anyways, guys, we're glad that no one lost their lives. Moving on, guys, we do know that President Biden recently signed a bill, and this particular bill was to end the COVID national emergency. This particular measure ends the national emergency a month earlier than the Biden administration had previously thought that they were going to end it, prompting some changes to some pandemic-related federal programs as well. Now, it says that President Joe Biden this past Monday signed into law a Republican-backed resolution that immediately terminates the coronavirus national emergency, first declared back in March of 2020. This particular measure ends the national emergency a month earlier than the Biden administration had previously planned to. A separate public health emergency tied to COVID will remain up until May the 11th. Now, Biden has signaled his opposition to ending the national emergency, but said that he wouldn't veto the legislation. The Senate passed the measure 68-23 at the end of March, with nearly 24 Democrats supporting ending the national emergency. So anyways, guys, this particular vote to end the national emergency before May has caused the administration to wind down some of its emergency programs more quickly over the past few months and notify those affected by the change, according to a senior administration officer. Among the affected programs are mortgage forbearance at the Department of Housing and Urban Development, and relaxed Veterans Affairs Department requirements for home visits to evaluate eligibility for caregiver assistance, according to the official. And in the public health emergency next month is expected to have a broader impact on policies like the Trump-era immigration program known as Title 42. Now, since Biden took office, he has been under criticism from Republicans over the administration's COVID response, particularly over vaccinations and mask requirements. Now, House Republicans are keeping our commitment to America, according to the House Speaker, Kevin McCarthy. He tweeted this earlier on Monday, referring to a list of Republican priorities that includes removing the national emergency as well as ending the military vaccination mandate, altogether. So far, Congress passed a military policy bill in December directing the Defense Department to lift a COVID vaccination mandate for service members, and House Republicans have also probed the origins of the coronavirus as well as requested documents from the Biden administration to find out exactly more details surrounding how this thing started, how this thing spread it, and how the administration used this to make more money to mislead the American people. So anyways, guys, that is in regards to the latest bill that was signed by President Biden. Thus far, we haven't seen anything as of yet, although there are a few things on the table that could get vetoed by the president. But so far, we don't have any details on that as of now. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to give that information to you. But moving on to some stimulus update news, guys, we do want to talk about a new proposal that just came out over the weekend. And this particular proposal is good for the American people because it has plans to give Americans around monthly stimulus checks of up to $1,200. This is some good information because we haven't seen any type of proposal coming out over the past few months or so. Earlier this month, Representative Ilhan Omar voiced her opinion on supporting two proposals which could benefit millions of American families. The first would provide an income floor for everyone in the face of inequality. Meanwhile, the second proposal would make the expanded child tax credit permanent once again. Now, first, Omar said that she will keep pushing for measures such as the guaranteed income through legislative proposals like the Support Act. The Support Act would obviously send $1,200 per month to every adult and $600 per month to every child through local governments via cash payments over a 5-year period. Now, this particular bill builds on successful guaranteed income pilot programs that we have seen in the past, which we have seen in localities nationwide, including Minneapolis and St. Paul, according to Representative Omar. Now, in addition to that, Omar, along with Representative Rashida Tlaib and Jesus Garcia, reintroduced the End Child Poverty Act, which would replace the child tax credit and child provisions in the Earned Income Tax Credit with the Universal Child Benefit, according to a statement by their particular office. Now, the three lawmakers said in April 6th announcement that on the federal level, this particular program would be universal and include no income phase-ins or either phase-outs portions of this particular bill, which is a good thing. Also, children would be automatically enrolled at birth, and every family would receive a monthly payment of up to $1,200 distributed by the Social Security Administration for every child they are currently caring for up to until the age of 18 years old. Now, in regards to Minnesota, guys, they may also expand their state child tax credit. The lawmakers' initiative right now is perhaps inspired by Minnesota's own proposal, under which families earning less than $50,000 per year would be given $1,000 per child through the state child tax credit, regardless of their tax liability, or according to Representative Omar. And the particular checks are estimated to benefit 2.5 million Minnesota families, totaling around $3.9 billion. Now, families could start receiving these checks in early fall of this year. The plan also expands the child and the dependent care credit to help families afford child care. Now, so far, guys, families would receive up to $4,000 per child under the age of 5 years old, with a maximum of $10,500 for child care in regards to this particular piece of legislation. So again, guys, there's a little bit of good information in this particular piece of legislation in several different ways, because the child tax credit, they're trying to reintroduce it and trying to make sure that it stays permanently. Also, Minnesota is introducing their particular child tax credit on a state level, in which these individuals could receive up to $1,000 per child. And then on a federal level, they want to provide monthly stimulus checks of $1,200 for families up to at least 5 years. So again, like I said, 3 different pieces of this piece of legislation that is introduced by Representative Omar and other representatives. But if these particular pieces of legislation gets up for a vote, we could see the opportunity to get monthly stimulus checks for all Americans out there. This is some huge news, guys. Like I said, this came out over the weekend, and we should see more information in regards to this particular piece of legislation sometime this week. Once we do, guys, I will bring it back to you. But again, this is a lot of money on the table. Hopefully, at a minimum, guys, they are able to bring back the child tax credit, because as you guys see the numbers previously, that was one of the biggest opportunities where Americans really receive the most. That particular child tax credit brought so many millions of Americans out of poverty. And hopefully, guys, we are able to bring that back once again. But anyways, guys, last but not least, guys, I do want to share with you some information. This could be beneficial to you or maybe not. But anyways, guys, this particular article talks about which states actually gave out the most stimulus money since the pandemic in early part of 2020. And it says right here that to help Americans stay afloat during the pandemic, the IRS issued 3 economic impact payments, or EIPs, for qualifying taxpayers. It sent out $1,200 in April of 2020, $600 in December of 2020, and in January of 2021, they sent out $1,400 to the American people. And some people still have not claimed their stimulus payments, and they have to make the deadline by the middle of this week. So definitely check out with the IRS.gov's website in regards to that. But anyways, guys, these are the 5 states that have given out the most stimulus money since the pandemic. So far, you guys probably already guessed the first one on the list, which is California. They have given out a maximum of around $3,200 and also per individual around $1,050, and a total maximum stimulus per person in California around $4,250. Next state on the list is Colorado. They have given out a total maximum stimulus per person of around $3,950. And then we have Delaware. They have given out a total maximum stimulus per person of $3,500. And then we also have Florida. They have given out a total maximum stimulus per person of around $3,650. And then we have Georgia. They have given out a total maximum stimulus per person of around $3,575. And also Hawaii, a total maximum stimulus per person of around $3,500. And Idaho, around $3,075. And Illinois, around $3,250. Indiana, $3,525. Maine, $4,050. Wow, guys. And then Massachusetts, they have given out upwards of around $3,700. Minnesota, around $3,950. And New Jersey, $4,700. Amazing for New Jersey. New Mexico, also $3,950. And then for New York, $4,400. Oregon, $3,800. Pennsylvania, $4,175. Rhode Island, $3,950. And then we have South Carolina, $4,000. And Virginia, $3,450. Again, those are all the states that have pretty much given out the most in regards to stimulus money for the American people in their respective state. In regards to, these are considered as state stimulus checks. So again, hopefully that information was helpful to you. And then again, guys, hopefully all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a few ways for you to be able to earn some free money. I know you guys like free money, but anyways, you can earn free money in the form of free stocks, in which you can sell those stocks and end up getting the money in your pocket. Companies like Moomoo are giving out up to 17 free stocks, and then Webull is giving out up to, I believe, 7 free stocks. So anyways, those stocks could be worth up to $3,000. If you are interested, check out the links down below. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.